Had to fix my camera. Hey, Bree. Hope y'all ready to talk tonight. This is like one of those moments where I planned absolutely nothing. And I just want everybody to leave feeling a little bit more inspired, a little more happy, a little more, uplifted. So yeah, we just gonna talk about a little bit of everything. I want to speak life into people today. I want to speak love into people. I want to speak happiness into people. I want to speak hope into some people tonight. I really want people to be uplifted. I want their spirits better. So if you feel down, this is the night to join. I want you to be uplifted. I want you to be happy. I want you to be inspired. I want you to feel loved. If you don't feel love from nobody else, you're going to feel it from me tonight. Yeah, Black lives do matter. We just need to get the world to understand that. So the quicker they get on board, life can be pretty lit. Because a lot of us Black people, we are crying out for attention because we are in pain, because we are suffering, because we've seen our mothers, our grandparents, our great-grandparents. Oh, thank you, girl, with the braids. Like the little blonde. I did that, huh? No, but we're crying out of pain. Like, this is not one of those things where we just like, all right, one situation got us raging. We are tired. Like 401 years. Do you hear what I just said? 401 years this has been going on. It's ridiculous, right? But we're gonna let a few people get in. I'm on time. They late, but I'm gonna always uplift Black culture. I'm gonna always uplift kings and queens. I've been doing it, and people was real silent. I did it for a long time, and people would be like, oh, whatever. But I've always felt superior. I always felt like I deserved homage. I always felt like I was the shit, like I was a queen, like I was somebody that should be represented way up there. You know what I'm saying? But everybody doesn't feel like that, and living in this type of world, easily you can get caught into that swamp of sadness. You are a Black king. You here, and you still alive. You still have a voice. So remember, God gave you a purpose to use that voice and to use your strength. So don't let it go in vain. Hey, Sean, and don't lose that. Until you are taken and transitioned into, just spirit. You have soul in your body. You use it. You use your voice. You are a king. Let the world know that. I'm glad y'all checking in. Come on, family. Family checking in. Some people late, but it's all good. I'm pretty sure they gonna get in when they get in. But I really want y'all to understand that I'm going to always speak life into you. I'm going to always speak love into you. I'm going to always seek elevation for you. I'm going to always give you advice. I'm not one of those people that's going to hold on to the advice. And I'm going to always uplift our men. I'm going to always uplift our women. Yes, we got some crazy ass people that are a part of the culture, but I feel like the best remedy for that is just not to give too much attention to it. You don't entertain the bad apple. I'm not gonna say every Black person is just full of royalty and they're just great. They got some fucked up Black people, and I just choose not to give them that spotlight. And I don't know how y'all feel about the voting, but be educated, read, and you definitely should vote. You most definitely should vote. Read and figure out what's going on in your city, in your state, in your community, your county, whatever it is. You need to be educated on the people that are running, because not everybody is for us. Just earlier, somebody sent me a question. it just, some of that shit is real tricky when you go to the polls and you think you know what you're reading, but you're reading it all the way wrong. And easily I could have clicked yes for a question that I definitely should have put no, and it was along the lines, do we want to take away the option to have bail? And just imagine the people that are sitting in jail and they can get out because their family can afford the bails, or all these companies can bail them out or bond them out. And just imagine if that right is taken away. So voting is very important. Please be educated on your county, your city, your state, all the people that are running. Google them, research them, find out what they believe in, find out the things that they are strong about, find out the things that make them even a candidate. And if you do not research and find out these things, you will vote for somebody that will take your community down, that will take your city down. So please educate yourself. We are not idiots. We are not stupid. All of us have common sense. And even if we didn't, we have family and friends around us that have the common sense that can help us. So please find out the people that are running. I'm in Georgia, so things are going to be a little different for me than in Louisiana. But you got to be educated. It takes 5 seconds to go on Google and type in a name. Find out these people, find out their backgrounds, find out who they're associated with. So we won't get another president, Oh, you got to charge your phone, girl. Get your own charger. You got to stay with us. Hey, Emmanuel. Yeah, and like you said, Byron, it's all about understanding. You have to understand who you're voting for. Don't just go vote just to get that damn sticker, just so you can stick it on your shirt and you can go to all your social media outlets and say, I voted. What you vote for? Put some honor behind yourself. Like, we put so much praise onto celebrities and people who we think we admire. Put some honor in yourself. Remember, your kids got to grow up affected by the decisions we make today. Oh, thank you. I'm just trying to make the best of this. Life is fucked up right now, but you got to smile and try to look good through all of it, And that's why I encourage everybody else, pamper yourself, take care of yourself. Self-care is important. And you know what? I wasn't going to talk about mental health tonight, but I think I might talk about mental health tonight too, because we have been, and when I say we, I mean many. Because I don't always think it's just black people suffering. There's other races suffering. I would be selfish just to box in just black people. We got Spanish people, we got Mexican people, we got Cuban people, we got Jamaicans. So many beautiful shades of black. We got white people that are suffering. Yes, I did say we have white people are suffering. I have some solid ass white friends, just a few, and they have been standing up. They went to riots and they were standing with black people, and I haven't went to a riot. So let's, lead by example and show our children that, don't hate. Pour love into their hearts. When you're around children, pick into their brains. Talk to these children and try to force love into their hearts. All of these racist people, they were taught to be racist. They weren't born racist. And you got to speak love into people, speak life into people, whether your friend may be black, white, Hispanic, whatever. Speak love and life into all the people that you choose to be around, because I can't tell you who to be friends with and who not to be friends with. If you hate white people, that's on you. I don't hate white people. But there are some terrible, terrible people in this world, and that comes in all different races. And we have to face that. I have terrible people in my family, and I'm black, obviously, but I don't give those people the spotlight. That's the difference. I don't give them those moments to even shine. They're bad. That's where you leave it. Yeah, racism was passed down from generations, and love has been passed down from our generations. Some people hate to say that, and that's why. I mean, we didn't all survive because we just woke up and the universe was great to us. We had praying grandmas, we had praying neighbors, we had praying people. I have family that I am not connected to by blood, but we pray for each other, we uplift each other, and that's something I would never stop doing. And I hope that, you know, the people that y'all choose to be around, y'all speak life into them, y'all speak love into them, and y'all try to help them perfect their crafts. You help them to grow, and you really help them, you know, elevate in their own sense. And, you know, I said all I could probably say about voting. Just be educated. Don't just go in there clicking shit just to get your sticker and say you voted, because you might fuck up some things for your kids. And you really want your kids to have a wonderful future. And then we're not just kids, yourself. You want yourself. Yeah, you should. You should support them and be a listening ear. Don't be the parent that just barks on kids. Boom, boom, boom. Listen, 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 listen. You have to be that parent that actually listens sometimes too, because you will be surprised some of the things that will come out of your kid's mouth. My daughter had no idea about race. The world taught her about race. The world taught her about different nationalities. She just thought some people tan more than others. She didn't know it was a black and white. She just thought some people just never go outside and get in the sun. And she just thought that we just outside a lot, so this is why our skin is this color. And so, you know, be careful what you're teaching your kids and listen to them. Her going to public school, her going to functions and just being social taught her what race was. I was going to let her just, you know, be a little disconnected from that and hold on to that piece as long as she could. Now she's getting older, now she knows the difference. And that's okay, because we have those talks. And I listened to her. And if you wasn't watching Dee Dee's live, she just was talking about a lot of things that I just said. And I want you to continue to just honor black people, honor your friends, speak life into them, speak love into them. I can't enforce that enough. You need to speak love and life into all the people that you choose to be around, people that you will be speaking to. You know, don't you want to walk in a room and people feel that your aura is peace? Don't you want to walk into a room and people understand that you come in good spirit? Don't you want to walk into a room and feel honored because people connect with your spirit and say, damn, whoever she is, she's powerful, without you saying a word? Thank you for the rose. Thank you. You know what? Art is one of those things, you know, it's a beautiful thing. You don't have to explain it with words. Sometimes we create our own perception of it. And if it's beautiful, you're going to create only beautiful thoughts. Yes, surround yourself with good vibes. Absolutely. You right on it. Good vibes will have your spirit on a level you can't explain. You will be on a cloud somewhere else. With all of the shit going on right now, I live in Buckhead. So much is happening in Buckhead. Do I look like I'm scarred and destroyed from it? Yes, I think about it. Yes, I am alert. Yes, I am totally aware of the things that are happening in Atlanta. But I want to let it affect my spirit. I still have to be strong for some people. I have to be strong for myself. I still want to grow. I still have goals. I still have plans. And that would be silly of me to soak in sadness and just not rise above. Listen to better music. Listen to things that get you up. Talk to better people. If you got people around you that is just totally disgusting and just totally just draining and down and just cut them off. What do you have to lose? A headache. What do you have to lose? Misery. What do you have to lose? a big ass problem. So you should cut those people off. You know, I hate when people say I gotta hold on to this person because I love them. But do you love yourself enough to realize that you need to put your mental health and your strength first? And you know, we don't have to feel ashamed if we have mental issues. I mean, we have buried so much underneath the rug for so long. It's time to talk about it. It's time to vent about it. It's time to express how we feel. It is time to show people that, hey, I have some shit going on. Don't be ashamed of that. And you also don't have to be medicated every time you have issues. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to aid yourself with alcohol. You don't have to aid yourself with drugs. You don't have to aid yourself with all of these things to temporary numb it. Aid it with some love. Aid it with some good people in your life. Aid it with good vibes. Aid it with some great music. Aid it with some great food. Do something that lifts your spirits. Pray. I don't want to push religion on anybody, but pray. You have to protect your peace. You right, Lakita, you have to protect your peace. Yes, Sean, a peace of mind. We all have problems. I have problems. You have problems. None of us are perfect. We all have problems, but I refuse to soak in them and not put any effort into trying to dig myself out of that quicksand. I'm gonna pray on it. I'm gonna, do some things to uplift myself. I am going to focus on the positive. I am going to get back to my goals. And I'm going to check on my friends. Sometimes you have to check on your friends. And you know why you need to check on your friends? Because they're going to be the ones that tell you something that brighten your day. Oh, I love how you've been doing X, Y, and Z. And before you know it, your frequencies are going to go all the way up. Your mind capacity was at a low place and it was really fucked up, and all of a sudden you feel lifted, you feel joy, you feel higher, you feel superior. I know I feel superior all the time, and I hate that our own people, black culture, made you feel like it was a problem to feel that way sometimes. I remember, the whole saying, oh, you think you all that? Why can't you think you all that? You a queen, right? You're a king, right? You should feel superior. You should feel lifted. You should feel all of those great things that you thought in your brain. And for those people to rip that away from us, shame on them. And therapy, I understand why a lot of people don't want to go to therapy, because they feel like, why would I go sit and talk to a therapist? Because the majority of the therapists that people seem to be connected with are usually of the opposite race. So they're like, oh, you don't understand, you're just going to do everything that you've learned, or tell me everything that you learned in a book, and you're going to make me feel a little bit better, but you also are just here for the check. At least that's some of the things that I've heard from people, and that's why they didn't go to therapy anymore. But I feel like you don't trust the therapist. They have free resources for therapy. But if you just totally discard that and you just don't want to do it, that's cool too. But once again, surround yourself with good people. Put people in your life that can be your therapist, without them actually feeling like it's a job. I don't have friends and family in my life that feel like talking to me is a job. They talk to me, they love me, they want to engage with me because it's a boomerang back and forth of love, 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 love. And before you know it, our spirits are lifted, we feel higher, and we feel valued, we feel humble, we feel appreciated. And I suggest you do the same thing. Totally, if you do not want to go to a therapist, it's okay. It's okay. My friends, my family are my therapy. They love me, I love them back. They check on me, I check on them. It's a boomerang of love and beautiful compliments, and it's sincere. It's not like we're just telling each other a bunch of gibberish just to get through a phone call. So it's not work for me or my family or my friends. You know, I was looking at a video before I got on here, and I wasn't looking for this video. I had no reason to even find this video, but sadly there was, I think her name was Ayana Dior. She's a transgender, and she was attacked. Attack sounds like a news clip. She was getting beat up by like 30 people, and most of them were black men. She's a transgender, just sick, because, you know, you got a whole entire race who's saying that another race treats us bad, but then when we see videos of them treating their own race bad, you wonder why these white people think it's okay to treat us the same. Oh, it's totally not okay, but you got 30 black men trying to beat up a transgender that is black too. Then you give these other races the green light in their eyes because they're ignorant to do the same thing. And it's sick. You don't have to agree with the transgender, the whole thing. You don't have to agree with a person being gay. You don't have to agree with any of that, but do you really have to react and fight them? I mean, what do you gain from that? It's just kind of sick. And I don't really want to get into that conversation only because it's a lot of hurt and pain connected to that for a lot of men, because unfortunately they just can't stand it, and maybe they're homophobic, I don't know, but it's unfortunate. Don't go around beating up people because they're different than you, because they choose to be different than you, because they enjoy being different than you. Walk past them. It's a lot of things that I don't like or I don't care too much for. I just don't entertain it. Once again, you do not give it the spotlight. If y'all have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I can see everything. I'm always connected with you guys. You understand that this is a platform for everybody. Anybody can join. Anybody could comment. Your opinion is welcome here. I come in love. I come in peace. So, you know, even if I don't agree with you, it's okay. This is a safe place for you to voice your opinion. And, you know, I had several people said they're going to join. If they come, they come. If they don't, they don't. It's just, I just want us to feel a lot better. And it starts with your energy. It starts with your mental health. It starts with how you love yourself, because then that defines how you're going to display love to other people. A lot of people don't love themselves. A lot of people got low self-esteem, so it's easy for them to knock down somebody else. It's easy for them to disrespect somebody else. It's easy for them to treat somebody else bad because they don't even feel good about themselves, which is pathetic and which is painful, and it's heartbreaking because everybody got their own circle, everybody got their own little niche, and you gotta get in where you fit in. I'm in a good place. I'm in a good circle. I have good people in my heart. The reason why, okay, Sean said, tell the people what's the motivation for you to grind, how hard you go and why. I would love to tell that. So, I was born in Kansas City, right? Hated it. My father, he made sure we always had the nicer things. He made sure we had all of these beautiful things because he worked pretty damn hard. He was a hustler. He went hard, and he didn't let us go without, you know. But you had people that see you have the nice things. They treated you like trash. Oh, you think you the shit. Oh, you think you this. You think you that. And they did their best to knock me down at a very young age. I just said, you know, I'm not going to deal with this no more. I was depressed as a kid. I was told shut up all the time. So it was just weird, not from my father, but I was just told shut up all the time. And I was told, you know, I was made to feel like my voice didn't mean shit, and I just was supposed to listen to the rules and abide by the rules. I was a very good kid. Always had good grades in school, always did what I was supposed to do. And to fast forward through life, I moved to New Orleans, and I've lived my whole adult life in New Orleans, a very long time. I was in New Orleans for 14 years. And it was never one of those times I felt like I had to stop. I went hard for everything I did, you know, and I saw results from it, and so I never stopped. And I always felt like what motivated me was success within myself. And my success helped other people. It helped finance other people. My success helped aid other people. My success helped motivate other people. And so I just kept going, never stopped. And then when I had my daughter, you do not have an off day when you have a kid. You cannot fail in your kids' eyes. I mean, maybe when they become teenagers, they start to see our flaws, but for the most part, your kids think you're perfect. They think you're this adult that is so superior, so everything. And so you go hard for your kids. You lose sleep for your kids. You make sure all those headaches don't go in vain because you go so hard for your kids, and you make sure that they are straight. And I was motivated by as an adult by that love that I found in my new family members and my new friends. That love felt so different. Totally just wanted to prove to myself that, oh, it only gets better. So if it takes 2 or 3 jobs, that's what I'm gonna do. If it takes a little bit of more effort and promotion, I'm gonna do all of that. Anytime somebody gets me mad, I tell everybody this is my advice to people. When I get mad, or when I'm annoyed or frustrated, I promote my brand. What better way can you get back at your own demons with success? Like, you go hard, you don't stop. I always tell people, like, I'm in competition with myself. I've never felt like I was in competition with somebody else. I always felt like I was in competition with myself. Oh, I reached this peak, but now let's reach this new peak. Oh, now I reached that peak, now let's reach this new peak. Oh, now I'm here, and it just keeps going. I'm gonna be doing this till I'm no longer alive and I'm not in flesh anymore. And why would I stop? Do you think within the next few weeks it's going to get better or worse? I think it's going to get worse. And I say sometimes everything has to be destroyed to be rebuilt. With the rumors of KKK men here, with a dirty old plan to do the things that they want to do, I totally think it's going to get worse before it gets better. I think we were going to lose so much to gain something so big. No one knew who George Floyd was until this horrific thing happened to him, and this happened to him, right? And now a man who couldn't even get 100 views on his videos or 100 likes on his Instagram post is now known by millions. Probably more than that. I might be doing him a dishonor by even saying millions. Probably trillion of people, billions of people. This is known all over the world. And I definitely think it's going to get worse before it gets better. I don't think the riots are going to stop. I don't think the curfews, we have curfews here in Atlanta now. I don't think the curfews are going to stop. I don't think the discrimination is going to stop. I don't think the racism is going to stop. I don't think any of it is going to stop anytime soon. Just my personal opinion. I'm not, I don't know, but I don't think it's going to stop. And, and that's why I always say the same things that I keep saying. I've been saying this since I went live. You have to speak love and life into the people that you encounter, the people you're around. Everybody's not going to be nice to you. Everybody's not going to reply in the same manner. And that's okay. But you'll have a peace of mind knowing that you put out the good. You can keep the questions coming if you have any more questions. I'm here. Do y'all feel like it's gonna get better before it gets worse, or do you feel like it's gonna get worse before it gets better? What do y'all feel? Put it in the comments. Who's ever here? What do you think? Do you think it's gonna get better, or do you think it's gonna get worse? What do you predict? I mean, none of us know for sure, but what do you predict? It's just my prediction. I just think it's gonna get worse. Because they could convict these men, charge them with a murder, but how many other murders that went unsolved or not taken care of? I mean, one judgment don't fix all of our problems. That doesn't fix the black mind. I agree, Sean. It is I totally believe it's gonna get worse, and that's why you gotta put yourself in position. That is why I go hard too. You gotta put yourself in position for when shit gets really, really bad. Because, okay, I don't have a household full of people, but I'm gonna stay hydrated. We're gonna have enough water in here. We're gonna have enough food. I mean, we all been a little project before, so if it gotta get down to just peanut butter and jelly and crackers or whatever, we're gonna have to do what we gotta do. But I'm trying to make sure I have enough resources, and resources doesn't always mean money. I just want to make sure I have enough resources, so if I need anything, I will be okay. And that's why you grind and go hard, because if you just sitting on all of these things, you're a fool. I've been told that people can take everything away from you, but they can't take your wisdom. They cannot take your wisdom. Let me repeat that just in case if a few people just didn't catch on to that. People can take everything from you. They can strip you of everything you have, but they cannot take your wisdom. They cannot take your wisdom. And if they do, I don't know how, because it was impossible. I agree, Bree, it's going to get worse. We talked about this. It's definitely going to get worse. And, I just feel like, you got to grind. I don't know who's taking a break right now. Who is comfortable with this quarantine? Who is really taking a break right now? If you're taking a break, I don't think we should probably even be connected. Because right now, this is not the time to take no break. Why would you be taking a break right now? We are in a very terrible state right now. We are in a very bad position. You're not on your grind, and you're not trying to figure it out, and you're not trying to have something, and you're not trying to educate yourself, and you're not trying to learn, you probably will be one of those people that'll die with no purpose. Don't you want your name to mean something? Don't you want some power behind your name before it's a hashtag? Maybe you don't. I want my name to mean something before it's a hashtag. I'm going to give it life. I'm going to give my name value. I'm going to give it homage. I'm going to give my name something of a high frequency before it becomes a hashtag and only known because it's connected to my horrific murder. We just have to educate ourselves. We're not philosophers, but you can read, educate yourself, go vote, understand who we putting in office, understand who we are letting control our counties and who controls our state, who controls our city. Understand what's happening. It's simple. Just educate yourself a little bit. Oh yeah, I heard Drew Brees is canceled. He's canceled. Drew Brees is canceled. He's done. Done. Totally canceled. And the crazy thing is I was going to put on the Saints jersey. Well, it's not a Breeze anyway, so I would have been cool. He's canceled. Sean, you know all about sports. You know about football. You all up in there. You know that he's canceled. He's done. And the crazy thing is, New Orleans loves him. New Orleans loves him. They were ride or die for him. The black people love him. You think now? No. My thoughts, he's canceled. He rides the boat that he wants to ride on. So ours is going a different direction. And they should. The black athletes should tear that ass up. Rip him a new asshole. Come on, man. I wouldn't be surprised if some videos go viral from burning his jersey. It's just unfortunate. He's done. And he's okay. He's protected. He's the right complexion. He's protected. So he'll be fine. Unfortunately, he'll be fine. I don't wish anything bad on him, but he's canceled. I don't even want to speak his name too much, but I heard all about it. You know they wasn't going to let me not hear about it. And you know what? Sports right now, you learning who these athletes are. You learning exactly how they feel, because they got time right now. They've been stripped of their practices and stuff, due to the quarantine, because COVID-19 is still a thing. And these athletes got a lot to say. They got a lot more to say now, and they have a lot on their chest, and the real them are coming out. And this is part of the reason why I never idolized celebrities, because the industry I worked in, thank y'all for these hearts. I don't know who put these hearts, thank y'all. But I never idolized celebrities for this one reason, because working with Live Nation, I met so many people, and I learned not to have expectations for these people that I met, because some of my favorite rappers hated them. No, not my favorite rapper, but you know what I mean. You have expectations for these people when you meet them, and then when you meet them, they're not what you expected, and the people that you probably thought you wouldn't even want to talk to are some of the nicer ones, or the ones that are more connected here. So it's give and take. I've never had expectations for these celebrities, but now that they have the time, and now that they are talking, and now they're actually connecting with regular folks online, and they're seeing what's happening, we are getting the real them. Yeah, you definitely should get rid of that damn jersey, Lakita. He's done. And he meant what he said. I don't think there's no way to clean it up. I'm so conflicted about, I'm reading what y'all saying, but I'm just trying to keep up with the comments too. I'm so conflicted about the recording of when somebody's dying. Of course you want to document it, because this stuff can be used in court. if the trial goes right with the right judge or whatever. But it's hard. God hasn't put me in a position to watch somebody die, because Lord knows I probably would try my hardest to help them, and then I would be dead too. It's just hard. I don't know if I could sit there and just watch and record and watch somebody die. I'm more of a person that just kind of like, want to take action before I actually think about it. I just want to help. What did Desi Banks and B. Simone do? I saw that somebody said they was canceled, but I also haven't been on social media as much as I like to. They black, so I don't. Yeah, we the normal folks that gotta hold them accountable. We also those normal folks that keep them rich. We are also the normal folk that make sure they are supported and never forgotten, because we hype them up and we make them believe that they're more superior than what they are, even though they're really like regular folk as well. But we buy their shit. We are fans and we support them. But we learning who lives in the inside of them. We're learning their hearts. They got time now. And some of these celebrities, I personally unfollowed them because I'm like, oh, they lame. And that's because we've only seen them in movies. We only seen them in interviews. We only seen them on a few things. And you think that they're so fucking cool. And then now that quarantine is happening and they at home and sometimes they go live, you like, and I'm learning some people that I thought was, but that's just me. I still cool. I don't know, Sometimes when you think somebody's lame, I just hit the unfollow real quick. No, I can't imagine that. I couldn't have been sitting there watching Floyd just die just with my phone like this. Like, I don't think I would touch the officers, but who knows? I probably would have been laying on there with face to face to him, trying to talk to him and keep him alive, saying, just stop moving or whatever. I don't think I could sit there and just hold the damn camera and just watch him die. Like, my heart's too big. If my sister or my brother or my friend or a random neighbor of mine is being hurt in that form, unfortunately, I might have to lose my life too. Not because I want to die, but I just wouldn't want to sit there. I've seen people die from just getting shot. It's a fucking cold feeling to watch them take their last moments. Y'all got questions? I'm keeping up with the comments too. So Sean, you asked me, oh yeah, we already talked about that. It's definitely getting worse. I ain't investing in no celebrity, man. I'm a celebrity in my own state of mind. I'm gonna invest in myself. My friends are celebrities. My family are celebrities. Y'all are celebrities to me. Whatever y'all got, I'm gonna support that. Whatever y'all doing, I'm gonna hype that up. I'm not hyping up celebrities. A number of followers, that doesn't mean anything to me on Instagram anymore. The amount of likes doesn't mean anything to me. The only people I'm trying to support at this point are people who are doing positive things, whether you're famous or not. If you're uplifting the community and you're trying to do something with yourself, I'm sorry I keep scratching. I feel like something's on me, but it's my braids. Celebrities are overrated. Yep, we need to invest in ourselves. How many times have I told any of my friends that's on here, please put a thumbs up if I'm telling the truth. Anytime I tell you when you upset or when you mad or when you feel a type of way, promote yourself, promote your brand, elevate yourself. How many times do I tell people that? How many times do I send out inspirational texts? How many times do I tell people to have a wonderful day, or all of those things? Those are not things I'm just saying. That's real. That's how I feel. I always uplift my friends. I always uplift my associates. I always uplift my family, whether you take it or not. I'm not just saying that on this live. I'm always speaking life and love into my friends and their brands. Even if I don't have any idea about what their brand could do for me, I'm always, thank y'all for those hearts. Whoever sending them hearts, shout out to you. I'm always telling people to invest in themselves. When things are going good, I'm talking to you and telling you to invest in yourself. When things are going bad, I tell you to invest in yourself. When I tell my friends they're beautiful, I tell my friends and family I love them. I tell my friends and family I appreciate them. Oh, can you hear me? Am I back? Can you hear me now? Okay. But yeah, I tell everybody, I always speak love and all of that into my friends. And I'm always going to tell people that I love them, because I know how it feels to lose somebody and never be able to tell them you love them again. I know how it feels to not be able to be uplifted by the people that are no longer with us. I have people in my life that are no longer here that uplifted me, and they're gone. And it's one of those things where you gotta push the bad out your life and bring that good in. It's like you fishing, will them in. Whoever's good in your life, you will them all the way in. The people that's bad, you can still love them, but you gotta push them out, because it's gonna stunt your own growth. And if you don't want to grow, that's cool. I do though, so I'm gonna always promote healthy love in your life. I'm gonna always promote healthy thoughts in your mind. I'm gonna always promote elevation in your life, and I'm always gonna promote whatever your brand is, even if I don't understand it. Tell me what the post, tell me what it's about, educate me. We support these celebrities. We're the celebrities. Don't let these numbers have you fooled into believing that they're more superior than us. They just may have a different bank account. They may have a different amount of people that have eyes on them, but you're just important. You are just as superior. You are supposed to look for homage. And it starts with yourself. So if somebody's telling you, do you think you this, you think you that, you should say yes. You should. And if you don't, maybe it's something you need to work on within you. And you know, I'm coming up on 10 minutes left. And if anybody wants to tap in and say anything, you're more than welcome to. If you have any more questions for me, please. I just want y'all to feel good when y'all leave here. If nothing went right today, just say I went on Markia's live, and I feel more superior. I feel better about myself. Can you hear me? You said I'm breaking up. Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. And then, you know, for the people who have kids or who have a responsibility as a wife or a responsibility as a husband, remember it's bigger than you. Sometimes you got to be support to somebody else. Sometimes you have to love other people. Sometimes you have to speak life into some other people around you to keep your life afloat. Do not forget the friends that are there for you. Even the friends that are not there for you, sometimes they need you. And they have too much pride to ask. I know sometimes, I don't speak with the perfect voice. I mean, I do at work. But I mean what I say, and I'm passionate about what I say. I was told my whole life I have a terrible attitude, but that was only from ignorant people who just didn't understand that I have a lot of passion in my heart. And when I mean something, it doesn't come off soft and subtle. Sometimes it comes off real strong. And I'm not apologetic for it anymore. I mean, I used to apologize about it because I wanted them to really understand and really feel me. But the older I've become, I'm not apologetic about it because I really want people to understand that I'm just passionate about my success, passionate about my love, passionate about my life, and I'm passionate about your life and your success and your love. And I'm going to always push it both ways, It's not a game to me. So that bad attitude, they ain't doing nothing with themselves. I want to die a legend. I want to live a legend. So it doesn't start when you getting old and helpless. It starts now. You live in a now. You do those things now. If you want to be a living legend and die a legend, your voice has to mean something today. You can't wait and do it later. That's why I go hard. So that answer to that question has so many answers to it, but that's exactly why I go hard. That is exactly why I never will stop, and that's exactly why I'm doing this. This is a safe place for other people to, vent and talk, and this is a place that I'm going to always put some type of inspiration in it. And that's all I really have for today. I want y'all to be focused and dedicated to your brands. I want you to continue to put in the efforts to make things happen for yourself. I want you to be able to get off of this live and be able to do something that promotes you. I'll repost it, whatever you got going on. But it starts with you. You got to believe in your own self. You have to push your own self. Other people will push you. And like I said when I started, and this is how I'm going to end it, I'm going to speak life into you. I'm going to speak love into you. And I'm going to always make sure the inspiration and the motivation seeps out of my pores. I'm going to make sure you feel it. I'm going to make sure you understand it. I'm going to be patient because everybody's not going to respond. And I'm here for all the good people in this world. Yes, majority black, of course, but it's some bad black people, like I told y'all earlier. And I ain't advocating for those bad black people. They just need I love them. I want them to feel loved. I want them to be healed. We all need to be healed. We all hurting. So I'm here for all the people that's trying. Because we all tired. You tired, I'm tired, we all tired. I thank y'all for the hearts. I'm humbly accepting them. I appreciate them. That's so appreciated. Y'all have a wonderful night. I hope y'all had some wine. I had some wine. Another sip trip is coming up, maybe, depending on if we can travel. Great things are coming. We can have more conversations like this. It only takes one person to ask me to do this. One. All right, Chardonnay. I see you, Chardonnay Shorty. Thank you for that rose. All right, Bree, you got your liquor too? Okay. Oh, Emmanuel with all the roses. Give them to me, give them to me, give them to me, give them to me, give them to me. But, y'all be safe. Remember to vote. Remember to educate yourself on who you're voting for. Every state is voting, so don't sleep on this. Get on Google. It takes 5 seconds to Google their name. Everything will come up. All their shit. From childhood to now. Don't play yourself. So, I love y'all. I love me more. And y'all have a really good night. Post y'all brands. What else y'all about to do? Don't go stroll on the timeline and watch some other people promote their shit. Promote y'all shit. Promote y'all shit. Promote your kids. Promote somebody. Promote somebody you love. Promote me if you don't have nobody else. I know you're not drinking alcoholic either. I think no, we don't have any more. But I'm with you. I got this from Whole Foods. It's really good too. You're gonna have to tell Jay about it. But y'all have a wonderful night. I love y'all, but I love myself more, so I gotta keep doing this. And I hope y'all feel the same too when y'all tell people y'all love them. That you still love yourself more, but I mean, you're capable of giving love. Yeah. All right. Well, y'all have a wonderful night. Take care. I'll see you on the next Wind It Down. This was technically season 2, episode 2. That's clever, huh? All right. Well, y'all have a good one. Good night.